Hello, welcome back to Buckle Up. My name is Rob Wilson and I've noticed something. The Ford Puma is the best-selling car in the whole of the UK. But what if you want a B-segment, small crossover-y thing and you're violently opposed to ever owning a Ford? Well, this is an option, and I've asked Harry to come in his favourite option as well. Oh, in fact, here he is now.
Hello! I'm in Pikachu! So, as per our usual modus operandi, we are going to compare these cars on what we consider to be a sort of list of key elements relevant to particularly small crossovers. And then we'll decide which one is best. Probably,
yes.
Or we might decide that they're both quite good, because that does happen sometimes.
It does, yeah.
But I think the reason people buy small crossovers over small hatchbacks is the extra practicality and storage space.
Yep.
So let's do rear seats and boots.
Yeah, so
Here we are.
we're nicely cramped in the back of the Stonic.
I mean, it's not cramped. We're not pressed against each other, for example. But this is not an ideal seating situation for someone 6 foot up or above. But however, Rob, the boot is also quite small. It's only 352 litres.
I think the T-Cross might be a bit bigger.
Should we go and check?
Yeah, let's do that then.
We'll start with the boot, Rob. Why not?
So this is 385.
So over 30 litres bigger.
Yeah, but also you can recline these seats backwards and forwards.
Ah.
So you can actually increase that to over 400 litres, should you wish to.
But the back seats are also bigger.
They are. It's a lot bigger. Okay then, so that is a clear win for the T-Cross.
Yeah, I can't really argue that.
Next category, that's something that is very important to crossover buyers, is styling.
So, Rob, styling
Yes.
on the Kia Stonic.
Yeah.
This is a GT Line S model, so it's basically maximum sporty styling.
Yeah.
So you get a black contrast roof,
Yeah.
black contrast mirrors,
Yeah.
you get all the black bits on the grills,
Yeah.
which are grills in some cases,
Yeah.
and you get
The silver accents as well.
on the right on the bottom of the bumper and on the roof bars here.
Yeah.
I like the fact that it looks aggressive and sporty.
Yeah, well, I
Within the context of the segment.
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah.
It's not a Ferrari Enzo. Please don't misconstrue me.
No. So, shall we go and look at the T-Cross? So this is the T-Cross. It's built by Volkswagen. This is definitely more off-roady SUV styling.
Yeah, trad.
It's bluff at the front.
Very squared off at the back.
Yeah. These lines
Yeah, you get your creases.
are straight off the bigger SUVs.
Yeah.
The Tiguan, the Touareg. In fact, actually, the Amarok has
Yes.
similar creases to this. So that's really leaning into that SUV-ness.
The overall image still ends up being quite conservative.
It's it's typical Volkswagen styling, as in
Sober,
inoffensive.
sensible. Yeah. Okay, well there you go. We've come to our decision. We both prefer the styling of the Stonic. We acknowledge, however, that the T-Cross does look more like a conventional SUV.
Yeah.
But this looks sporty and we like that. I think next we should do something that's important, especially to the dads out there. Technology.
Yeah.
Technology on the Kia Stonic. As we've already said, this is GTS line, which is basically top spec. So I do have everything fitted to this.
You've got a lot of buttons there.
I do have a lot of buttons here.
It's got a lot of
It's a
stuff.
full suite.
Yeah, it's got a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff.
Should we see what the T-Cross has got?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
We are now in the front of the T-Cross. It's not as good as the Stonic. You're not getting as much as standard. A lot of this stuff is extra.
Yes.
Like the heated seats, like the reversing camera.
That's
not
a paid
standard.
extra.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do get parking sensors.
As standard on all models?
No.
Okay. Just remind me, what's the price of this car we're sitting in right now?
About £24,000.
So the same as my completely maxed out Kia Stonic.
Yeah. Okay then, so that is technology, and it's another win for the Stonic.
I'm feeling confident with my choice. So far.
Yeah, I think the Stonic it has more equipment on basically every single measurable way, and at a lower price, and most of it's standard.
Yeah.
If
you buy this car that I'm in, you get you do get everything fitted.
Yeah.
And it's the same price as that car.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Which is then only mid-spec.
Yeah. Yeah, so it has to go to the Stonic. But what we'll do now is move on to something that is very important at the minute, given the current state of everything. Economy.
So I thought a suitable venue for our discussion on economy would be while standing over the motor.
Yeah, this is like being 17 again in a Morrison's car park.
It's a turbo SmartStream
G. Don't forget the G.
3-cylinder.
Yep.
1 litre.
Yep.
With a 48 volt hybrid system that combines to give me 120 PS. It returns an economy figure.
Yeah.
WLTP combined of 49.6 mpg.
Let's go and have a look at the T-Cross. Okay, so this is the motor of the T-Cross, which is a 1 litre, 3-cylinder with a turbo.
No hybrid, right?
No hybrid. You can't get mild hybrid at all on the T-Cross. So you can get 95 PS.
Yes.
110, which is what this is.
Oh, right, okay.
Or you can go for a 1.5 4-cylinder in the top spec car, which has 150 PS, which is
positively sporty.
Almost quick. Combined economy figure is 49.6.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
it's exactly the same.
Exactly the same.
Yeah.
So an interesting one there. Identical economy figures.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Which I wasn't expecting, to be honest.
No.
I haven't looked up what that was beforehand, and vice versa.
Yes.
Now it's the real clincher.
For us.
For us. The real reason why people buy B-segment crossovers.
Yeah.
What's the performance like?
Whoa, yeah,
so
0 to 60s.
We take them for a drive, and we could talk about performance and maybe how fun they are.
Yeah, handling. Suspension.
And maybe we'll come back and talk about price. Okay, so here we are behind the wheel of the Kia Stonic GT Line S, or I'm behind the wheel at least, and we're going to do a bit about performance and maybe how fun it is to drive.
Yeah.
So let's start with some basic figures. 118 brake horsepower, 120 PS, and 10.7 seconds to 60, which is not fast.
It isn't fast, but
this is not what these cars are about.
No. They're more about the other thing that we've talked about already.
Yeah.
But
weirdly,
yes, this car is fun.
Fitted as standard with torque vectoring.
Yeah. Which is mad.
And straight line assist and wheel braking mitigation or something. So it's loads of sporty driver assists.
Very, yeah.
And it's got a super stiff body shell.
Yep.
And they've adapted the suspension to utilise the stiffness of the body, which means it has quite good handling.
Very good handling for this segment. Well, we've driven quite a lot of cars in this segment now.
Yeah.
In the brief demonstration that I've been subjected to, I would say that this is the best.
It handles excellently.
Yes.
I brought this along, Rob, because I reckon that this is a serious contender for the reason people buy Ford Pumas, which is because they think it's going to be more fun.
Because it's Fiesta based.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that if you want to have a good time in a B segment hot hatchback, sorry. If you want to have a good time in a B segment crossover, this is where you should spend your money. Because also it still does everything. Look, I'm at the speed limit in 6th gear. I'm getting, good fuel economy. I've got good low down power thanks to the 48 volt system, so it still will pick up if I put my foot down. I don't have to shift around to find the power. But on that point, if I want to shift down, I'm now in 4th, same speed, and that was easy. Yes.
It's also, if you're not aware of this, viewers watching at home, Hyundai Kia group seem to have some of the best gearboxes on normal cars that we've ever come across. You can attest to this. I mean, this is for a small crossover, it's doing things it absolutely shouldn't be able to do.
No.
And I think that is got to be down to the things like the torque vectoring. Oh my good lordy lord. It's not even squealing.
No. And there is lean in the corners.
Yeah, of course there is.
It's not like flat and true to everything, but it's quick. It's a quick little car down the back road because it's so well set up.
Yeah.
And you can really... It's a momentum car, like an MX-5.
Yeah.
Bizarrely.
Yeah.
So yeah, while you don't have that out-and-out acceleration, once you've gained your speed, you can keep it unless you're behind a smart 4.4.
Yeah, which is unfortunate.
It is unfortunate.
But I've experienced this car enough.
Well, I think you should experience it some more.
Oh, am I going to get the chance to drive?
I'm going to let you drive it.
Oh, you fine sir, you.
Okay, so you're now driving.
I am indeed.
Go on, go over this at speed.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, that was a speed bump for anyone watching it.
Yeah, good mark on suspension as well and damping.
That gearbox is so much better than it has any right to be.
It's really good.
Steering's nice, actually.
Yeah, it's still in sports mode, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Brakes are... There's no travel at all, is there, in the pedal? It's just instant.
It's immediately braking, but not in a bitey way.
No, but it's like very, very firm.
Responsive, yeah. Well, sporty, basically.
Sporty.
And the steering does modulate its weight based on what you're in.
Yeah, because I actually wouldn't say that this is that heavy even in sport mode.
But if you want light steering for around town, you go into eco or normal and it is lighter. But I mean, I would have it in sports mode always.
Well, yeah.
It does default to eco.
Oh, okay.
Whenever you start it up.
Yeah. You start me up.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is just a very pleasant car to drive, but also engaging in a weird way.
A well set up hatchback, isn't it?
Yes.
And I think that is the size of the vehicle ultimately playing into that.
Yeah, and the fact it isn't that high.
Or that heavy.
No.
It's only 1.2 tonnes.
Yeah, which is not a lot.
Not a lot in the context of modern cars, especially ones with hybrid systems. I mean, I know it's only a 48 volt one, but it's lighter than a lot of its hatchback compatriots.
Yes.
Actually.
Yeah.
Good show.
Jolly good show, Kia.
But let's see what the T-Cross is like.
Yeah.
Now we're in the T-Cross.
Yes. Which is, well, it's definitely a different sort of driving experience.
It's a different approach almost everywhere.
Yeah. The one thing I will say is, and I'll demonstrate it in a second, I think that even though that has more power than Stonic, this feels more like it's got more in-gear power.
Yeah.
But I think that might be down to like old school turbo lag.
Like it's a bit more, it's got more of a Yeah, slightly more urgency up in the rev range.
Yeah.
But can it do the equivalent low down, put your foot down, and it continues to accelerate up a hill or at 60?
Yeah, well, at 60 in sixth, it still feels fine. Like, you can still put your foot down. But I don't know. I think it's reasonable.
So 0 to 60, 2 in 10.8 seconds,
Which is basically exactly the same
so,
as the Stonic, even though it's 10 metric horsepower down.
Yes.
And it weighs more.
It does weigh a bit more, and you'd have thought, obviously I don't have the CD on me, but you'd have thought this wasn't quite as aerodynamic.
You would think, yes, but I don't know.
It might be more aerodynamic, just because it's very smooth.
Yes. But in terms of like gearbox, it's the standard VW gearbox, but I do think that the one in the Stonic is unreasonably good.
Yeah. The ride in this is slightly softer, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe more than slightly softer. It's definitely more angled for comfort.
Oh, definitely, yeah. And it's not a sporty car.
No, I don't think the Stonic was uncomfortable.
No.
But this is, you can definitely feel it's more of a floating down the road sort of experience.
Yeah, definitely.
And everything's kind of working to remove you from the fact that you're going through the inconvenience of having to drive somewhere.
Yes. Well, I'm in sixth, so
You put your foot down and
eventually.
It does eventually pick up.
It's when it gets above 2,500. The turbo kicks in. But there is pretty much no communication from the steering wheel.
Okay.
But again, if you don't care, you don't care. We do.
We do care, but
it's not dangerous. It's not like you don't know what the front wheels are doing.
No,
it's just not. Like,
yeah, in terms of recommending this to say if you're watching this video because you're weighing up what crossover you want to buy.
Yeah.
But otherwise, you would never ever watch a car video. I wouldn't be put off by the steering in this car. You'll probably like it. It'll be easier to drive around town. It'll be dead easy to manoeuvre in a multi-storey car park, for example.
Yeah. It's just not fun.
No, but I don't imagine you spend your weekends going to Buttertubs Pass and wrangling with the car. So it's fine. Oh, and also traction control, I assume, won't turn off ever.
You can't ever turn it off.
No.
It's being.
This is for your safety.
Yes, exactly. You must not have fun in this car. But it's fine. Yeah. What?
Whoa. Okay.
I thought you were just driving along directly at me.
Is that full suspension mountain bike guy?
Yeah. Good. I don't think the damping is as good.
No, we're not.
A bit more bouncy.
We're bouncing more on this back road now. And there's definitely more lean in the corners.
Yeah.
And we're not taking them as fast.
No, we're not. Because I'm driving. And that makes sense.
Oh, you are the most sensible.
I am the most sensible of all of the Buckle presenters.
That's why you own a 3.3 litre sports saloon and I own a family MPV.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Because I can drive that at sensible speeds easily, and you drive the Dogger flat out everywhere, regardless of the situation or the conditions.
Well, you got to get your kicks somewhere. Should we swap over and I'll see what I make of this?
Yeah, go on then.
Right, so I'm now driving. I think this has less urgency below 2,500 RPM.
Yeah, it's the old school lag thing.
Yeah, you've got to get the turbo on song to make a bit of progress.
Yeah. But once you do, I think
it will, it's not, painful or slow or dangerous or anything.
Not at all.
But it is, it feels like a much bigger vehicle.
Yeah.
Just because the way the inputs are.
Yeah. But it's not that much bigger.
No.
And you sit a lot higher up in here.
Yes.
Compared to the Stonic. You've got a clearer view, I guess. But therefore it's not as fun. Because it can't be physically.
I'll tell you what, I like the brakes. I usually don't like VW brakes.
No, I think in this and the Tygo, they're pretty good.
That felt
Yeah.
quick. I'll take it down a bit, I think. How's the downshift? It's okay.
Yeah, it's not. As I say,
It's not as effortless.
no, but it's not bad. It's not that gearbox is another level above what it should be.
Yeah.
In this class of car, in that Stonic, it's pretty darn good.
But it's easy to feed in the clutch in here.
Oh yeah, this is a very easy car to drive.
It's easy to drive smoothly.
Yeah.
And you're right, I've got great visibility coming up to this roundabout. I can see that Peugeot's coming, even though their lane positioning's terrible.
And also, I think that because this is more square, visibility all round is slightly better.
Yeah, I mean, the rear window's much bigger.
Yeah.
Oh, you're coming quicker. They're going all the way round.
And again.
Yep. Oh.
Yeah. That's sort of the limit there. Of what you can, which is nowhere near what you can do in the Stonic.
No.
It's torque vectoring as standard, which I still can't really get over.
This is quite a tight gate.
Yes, it is. Yeah, you could. I could imagine a scenario where you go for third and get fifth. I haven't done it, but yes, it is a small box to use.
I mean, it does mean when you're in sixth, the gear stick's a long way from your leg.
Yeah.
Which in some cars, it's sometimes
jabbing.
Well, in certain Dacias, for example, it's all the way in your passenger well.
Yeah.
It's classic VW. Everything's just well done, nice, easy.
Yeah. There is nothing that would put you off this car.
No.
But there's nothing equally that would sort of excite you into buying
Yeah, there's nothing drawing me to it.
Yeah.
Whereas I get in the Kia Stonic and I go, whoa, I could go around a roundabout at 40 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Which is pointless in the real world.
Yeah.
It's not sensible to do that.
No.
You'll surprise people and then you'll T-bone someone.
Yeah.
But it's fun to know you can. Right, well, let's go back and let's talk about pricing. Okay, so I think it's safe to say, I mean, performance-wise, they're basically, again, parallel.
Yeah.
But for fun,
oh, definitely that one.
and driving engagement, which matters to us as car people, so we're going to compare them on that basis.
Yeah.
Which means, Rob, that the
Crucially.
overall winner
Yeah.
so far
Yeah.
is the Kia Stonic.
Yeah.
But maybe the VW can cinch this back when we talk about pricing.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
How much is this Stonic?
So this Stonic is as we've said about 16 million times already, it's a GT Line S manual.
Yeah.
So it's not quite the most expensive one you can buy.
Yeah.
But it's the top powertrain, manual, top trim line.
Yep.
And that means it's 24,400 and change.
Okay.
So just over £24,000, or with around the £2,000 deposit, roughly £350 a month.
Nice.
And this is well, shall we say this is a mid-spec car?
Yeah. So you can get the T-Cross in 5 different specs.
Yes.
SE, Move, this, which is a black edition, SEL, and R line. This, as we say, is the mid-spec black edition. And this one starts at 23,800.
But that has some options.
Which will add up to about 500 quid's worth, which is the rear camera and the heated seats.
So it's almost exactly the same price as this.
Yes.
And as we have established, this is better equipped.
It is.
So in terms of value,
yeah.
it's looking good for me so far.
It is.
But let's say you wanted to buy, let's not, because this can, obviously you can get the 150 horsepower version of this vehicle in some of the trim levels.
You can.
So let's disregard that for now. Let's say you wanted to buy an R line, which is the equivalent of the GT line, or GT line S, with that engine. And it's 20 what?
28 and a half.
Right, so
£4,000 more than that.
And if you wanted to get the 150 horsepower engine, it would then be
31 and a half.
Which, to be fair, I mean, there's no comparison there because you can't get one of these with that power.
No.
But that's significant.
£7,000 more.
Significantly more expensive. So, as a value proposition, this is winning.
That one.
As a fun car, this is winning.
Yep. Technology-wise, it's winning.
There is one thing, of course. It doesn't matter how well equipped or how cheap your car is. If there's not enough space in it for your family, it doesn't work.
Exactly.
So if you need maximum space from your B segment hatchback, buy a Renault Captur.
No. Oh, yeah, we forgot about that.
Yeah,
that's way bigger.
But no, I mean, I would still buy that.
Yeah,
over a Captur. But I think us. Neither of us have children. I have dogs, but they take up far less room, got far less money. I think we'd both pick the Kia, wouldn't we?
Yeah, on balance, you'd have to.
On balance, you'd have to pick the Kia.
Yeah.
I guess, ultimately, though, I win, Rob. Because as we've just said...
what about the Ford Puma?
Well, no, us right now, though, we would both go with this, but I'm the one who gets to drive it home.
Well, yes. But would you have one over a Ford Puma?
Yes.
I would too.
Interesting, that.
Yeah.
That's bold.
It is, because it is by far the best-selling B-segment crossover.
Yeah.
That doesn't even appear in the top 10 list.
It doesn't even appear in Kia's top 4 best-selling crossover. That's just Kia's.
Yes.
Because they
make so many.
The Exceed and the Sportage and the Soul, I believe, all sell more than this.
Yeah. Which is astonishing, given how good that is.
Well, yeah, but and the Nero, of course. The Nero's, I think, their best seller.
Yeah. It's either that or the Sportage. It flicks between them depending on the month. But
so this is basically only outselling the Sorento and the EV6.
Yeah.
Which are both much more expensive.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've done a review. You know how much I like this car. We've now compared it against a close rival.
Yeah.
And it's come out on top. Go test drive one of these if you're thinking about a B-segment hot. Stop saying hot hatch, Harry.
But it does drive like one.
It does drive like a hot hatch, bizarrely. But if you're thinking about buying a car like this, seriously consider the Stonic.
And if it isn't big enough for you, go and look at one of these, because this is a very good car. It's just not as good as that.
How much is that colour?
Oh, it'd be like 575 quid, isn't it?
Do you know how much this colour is?
No.
Free.
Oh. Well, there you go.
Base colour. Yeah, so there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe.
Yeah. If you want to follow us in other fashions, we have...
Rob.
What?
Well, they need to ding our bell.
Oh, sorry.
So please ding our bell. You'll be notified when we post.
Yeah, do ding that bell. Yeah, in the description, we have many, many links to all of our other social medias and other ways and platforms you can follow us on. So
Chat
please,
to us there.
Yeah, please do that. We want to hear from you. I guess we can say that.
I want to hear from you.
I'm not really fussed.
I'll reply to any message you send us. I might not be polite though.
But with all of that said...
No.
What?
There's also 3 ways to support the channel. If you go down below all of the social media links, we have a merch store where you can buy this t-shirt.
You can.
If you also own a Lotus.
Which I no longer do.
We don't check. We don't check. Or we have channel memberships.
We do.
Where you can pay monthly. Or you can say thanks.
You can.
With cold, hard cash.
Except it's over the internet.
Except it's over the internet. Or we have Patreon, which is basically the same thing, but on a third-party website.
Yeah.
But with all of that being said, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.